Hey guys, and welcome to a new DIY by Millsy London. So we're going to make this wrap dress into a two-piece, so stay tuned if you want to see how I'm going to jazz this up. First step, cut the dress in two. I made the top as short as I could compared to the skirt. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with the skirt yet, so make this desirable to you. Now the sleeves are removed, we're going to make some new ones, and I decided to use tulle fabric, and this one's very soft and it's really light, soft on the skin. Why did I decide to use these? I think they're the best looking sleeves right now, like mesh sleeves is great. And I did want to have some volume, but your girl was a bit scared about that. So yeah, we're going to add on these new sleeves, and I know here in the video the bottom of this top is done, but I'm going to show you a snippet of that later on. I am considering to call myself a sewing machine engineer because this girl ain't easy with me all the time. Here it is, guys. We're now gonna neaten the edges here, and just so you don't get a little confused because it was kind of done beforehand, and I'm not sure how I did that, somewhere in the editing process. Okay, so now the bottom is complete. We're going to now attach the sleeves. So because I cut away the sleeves, there is some excess fabric by the armhole that might be a bit too thick for the sewing machine, so just be slow when having like piles of fabric together. So I'm just going to top stitch it as well, and that really helps to flatten down a seam. Okay, sleeves done, and we're now working on the skirt. We're gonna cut off the waistband where the ties are, and we just have the plain skirt, and it's actually in three pieces. So remember, it was like a wrap dress, so three pieces in the skirt. However, I'm just gonna add a waistband to this. Now going to overlock the raw edge of the skirt, and that would be the top of the waistband. Okay, this is the method I use to create waistband for elastic. I'm folding in the raw edge, or I'm hemming the waistband with the width of about 2 inches. I'm going to pin this round. I know I've clipped some sections, but we need to pin it, and then we need to also sew a single stitch all the way round. As we're going to stitch this round, we need to leave a gap, and the gap needs to be about 2 to 3 finger spaces wide. And we're going to use our elastic. I use this elastic for the top and for the bottom of the skirt. You need to consider the width of your elastic, and this needs to line up with your waistband. You want to make sure that the width of your waistband here is like 0.5 more than the size of your elastic. So if your elastic is 1, then this waistband should be 1.5. And the safety pin that we use to feed through that gap, and we're just going to pin it down as we push and pull the elastic through the waistband. We're going to repeat the same step, guys, just as we did with the top. Leave the gap out when we're sewing round, and then we're going to feed the elastic through. But actually, when I was sewing around, I caught some fabric and it kind of overlaid, so I need to unpick and resew. So I actually ended up extending the elastic. It was way too short. As you can see, it's really gathered. Over time, it will probably impress and leave a mark, just like your socks used to do in secondary school. Anyways, we're gonna extend that, add some pockets, and girl, we are done. Well guys, this is what I ended up doing with the extended part of the skirt. I kind of made it into a belt / headpiece. Let me know what you think.